Regenerative braking, or Regen, is a crucial feature in your Model S that captures kinetic energy during deceleration, converting it into electrical energy to recharge your battery. This improves efficiency and extends your range by turning the energy you'd normally lose as heat from friction brakes into usable power. When Regen isn't working as expected, it can be frustrating. The system uses the electric motors as generators, controlled by the vehicle's control module and battery management system. Battery state of charge, temperature, and software settings all play critical roles in Regen performance. This video will guide you through common causes and solutions to get your Regen back on track, covering settings adjustments, battery health checks, temperature considerations, and troubleshooting steps. To verify your regenerative braking settings, start by accessing your Tesla's touchscreen. Navigate to the driving or braking and steering section in the main menu. Once in the settings, check that regenerative braking is enabled. You can choose between standard for moderate regen or low for gentler braking. Newer Tesla models offer additional customization options. If regen feels weak or absent, check if autopilot or full self-driving features are active. These can modify braking behavior. Try disabling them temporarily to test. Finally, after a software update, ensure proper calibration. Recent updates like FSD v13 may require the system to recalibrate for optimal regen performance. The battery state of charge, or SOC, plays a crucial role in how regenerative braking works in your Tesla Model S. SOC refers to the current charge level of your battery, measured as a percentage. When your battery is nearly full, above 90% charge, the regenerative braking system automatically reduces or even disables regen. This safety mechanism prevents overcharging, which could damage the battery cells. This protective behavior ensures the battery stays within safe operating limits. On the other end of the spectrum, if your battery charge drops very low, below 20%, regen is also limited. This helps preserve battery health by avoiding excessive discharge. To maintain optimal regen performance, aim to keep your battery charge between 30% and 80%. This range allows the system to work most effectively without stressing the battery. Always monitor your battery percentage through the Tesla touchscreen. Reduced regen at the charge extremes is completely normal and indicates the system is protecting your battery, not malfunctioning. Understanding SOC and its impact on regen helps you drive more efficiently and maintain your Tesla's battery health over time. Battery temperature plays a vital role in regenerative braking performance. Extreme cold below 32 degrees Fahrenheit or 0 degrees Celsius, or extreme heat above 104 degrees Fahrenheit or 40 degrees Celsius can limit regen efficiency. Tesla's thermal management system usually handles this, but in very harsh conditions, it might not be enough. This diagram shows Tesla's cooling system, which circulates coolant to maintain optimal battery temperature for efficient regenerative braking. Regenerative braking works by converting the vehicle's kinetic energy into electrical energy through the motor, which charges the battery. Temperature affects this conversion process. For cold weather, enable cold weather mode if available to preheat the battery. In hot weather, preconditioning the battery before driving helps maintain performance. Always give the car some time to regulate its temperature, and regen should improve as the battery reaches optimal conditions. This shows a Tesla battery heater, which is crucial for addressing cold weather problems and maintaining regenerative braking performance. Software glitches can sometimes cause regenerative braking issues in your Tesla Model S. Tesla frequently releases over-the-air updates to fix these bugs and improve performance. To ensure optimal regenerative braking, make sure your vehicle has the latest software version installed. You can check for updates through the vehicle's touchscreen interface. If you suspect a recent update caused the regenerative braking problem, try a simple restart. Hold down both scroll wheels on the steering wheel until the screen goes black. This can resolve minor software conflicts. In more severe cases where software issues persist, you may need to contact Tesla service for a battery management system calibration. The BMS controls regenerative braking and can be recalibrated by professionals. While less common, hardware issues can affect regenerative braking in your Tesla Model S. Worn brake pads, a faulty inverter, or corroded wiring can all contribute to reduced regen performance. Worn brake pads are a frequent hardware issue. They can cause uneven braking and reduce the effectiveness of regen. Look for signs of wear on both rotors and pads. A faulty inverter can lead to inconsistent regenerative braking. The inverter converts energy from the motors back to the battery, so any malfunction here disrupts the process. Corroded wiring can interrupt electrical signals needed for regen. Check for damaged or taped wires in the vehicle's electrical system. If you hear unusual noises during braking or notice inconsistent regen performance even after checking settings and temperature, it could indicate a hardware problem. Older Model S vehicles, especially those from before 2017, are more susceptible to these hardware issues due to wear and tear over time. Schedule a service appointment with Tesla to diagnose and repair any hardware malfunctions. Their technicians can run diagnostics and identify the root cause. Extended warranties may cover some of these repairs, so check your vehicle's warranty status before scheduling service. Real-world examples show how regenerative braking issues can affect Tesla Model S owners and how they're typically resolved. A 2024 Model S owner in California reported complete regenerative braking failure after a full self-driving software update. Tesla's diagnostics identified a corrupted calibration file in the vehicle's control module. The issue was resolved with a 15-minute over-the-air update, restoring regenerative braking efficiency to 90%. In Minnesota during winter 2025, Tesla Model S drivers experienced reduced regenerative braking below -10 degrees Celsius due to battery thermal stress. Enabling Tesla's cold weather mode normalized performance, helping users regain an average of 5 miles per charge cycle. A 2015 Model S owner noticed uneven regenerative braking distribution caused by worn carbon ceramic brake pads. The problem required a $2,000 service center repair to replace the brake components, highlighting the importance of regular maintenance. These examples demonstrate the variety of regenerative braking issues and solutions. For additional user experiences and troubleshooting tips, Tesla owners often check online forums and Reddit communities. Experts emphasize the importance of annual battery management system checks to ensure proper battery management and optimal regenerative braking performance. Maintaining optimal battery health through responsible charging habits, such as avoiding extreme state of charge levels, can significantly prolong regenerative braking efficiency. Remember that regenerative braking is not a replacement for traditional friction brakes. It complements them for enhanced efficiency and safety. By understanding the factors affecting regenerative braking and following these troubleshooting steps, you can maximize your Tesla Model S's efficiency and driving experience. If problems persist, don't hesitate to contact Tesla service for professional assistance. In conclusion, regenerative braking in the Tesla Model S is a sophisticated system that enhances efficiency and performance. By maintaining your vehicle properly and understanding its operation, you can enjoy optimal driving experience with your electric vehicle.